Hey everyone, it's Tironas11 here, and today we have a battle against Yoshidude3000. If you don't know him, you can go to my channel, not the TMG channel. Go to Tironas11 and go subscribe to him because he's my best friend in real life. And yeah, so he leads off with his Hippowdon, which tells me he has a sand team. So I'm gonna scald him and try to do as much damage as I can, but he goes to you mad yet, so I'm gonna go to Zapdos to Hidden Power Ice, but he goes to Garchomp, so I'm gonna I'm gonna Thunder Wave, predicting the switch, which actually saves me, cause he goes in a Suicune, and so I Thunder and get a critical. That didn't matter, cause I know he runs special defensive, since I'm the one who helped him make his team. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to spoil that. Whatever. So yeah, and he's probably gonna complain about the critical. No. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm at a pretty good or a decent position, but the tables can. And then this guy just randomly PMs me because he's going around randomly PMing people about his life story about how he changed into Pikachu kills you, and on Skype, Yoshidude and I were like, did you just get this? And so we're both like, yeah, and then we're like, yeah, okay. So back to the battle. He switches in Garchomp, so I'm gonna hit him Power Ice, which should take it out, but it doesn't, leaves it at 7 HP, so I'm gonna switch into Ferrothorn. The Iron Barb should kill it, and then, yeah, that was a nice play. At least I think it was a nice play. Some of you, like, professionals are gonna be like, oh, you call that a nice play? Whatever. And so he copies and pastes it into the chat. I'm like, why would you do that on Skype? But I'm not gonna put the Skype conversation because it's just a lot of nonsense. So anyways, he's going into Grace, but I know in the rain it's not gonna kill because it cuts it in half. So I'm gonna Leech Seed and Thunder Wave, which is actually quite ironic because Jirachi is the one who usually Thunder Waves, but he goes into his I Love AIDS, which I really don't get. If it were me, I would call it Hippo Swag. And so I'm just kind of reading it, but I'll read it out loud eventually later on. And yeah, so he goes in his Doryuzu. I'm sorry, Camtasia's just panned in there, so you might have to just look at the chat. So he's gonna Swords Dance, and I'm gonna Leech Seed. And then, oh, I know what I do. This is a good play. So I'm gonna go to Zapdos, predicting the Earthquake, get the Leech Seed damage, then go back into Ferrothorn, predicting the Rock Slide. And he's like on Skype at like, oh man, that was an awesome play. So it's 6-3, and I'm at a very good position. And I opened my mouth, and it's now 6-5-3. And so, because of the Fire Punch, because it was in Sandstorm. So I'm gonna encore him into Fire Punch, and he gets a critical and a burn, but it doesn't really matter since I'm a special attacker. I don't really care about burns except for the annoying damage. So I'm gonna Hypnosis, predicting the switch, and then I'm gonna have to tell him that I use Encore because he doesn't like to read. I'm betting. So, and then I miss, and I just shrug it off because I didn't. It was a huge part of the game. So I'm going into Zapdos, and I'm gonna Roost because Zapdos is in a risky position, playing with his Ice Fang. And then so I Roost, which makes it normal because I lose my designation as a flying type. And then he's complaining about a misclick, which I don't know why he would, but I'm gonna Hidden Power Ice, predicting the switch back into Hippowdon. But he overpredicts, and he stays in. So I'm gonna Thunder and get rid of that substitute as he gets the Parahax. Switch back into Politoed, get the rain up so I can get more sweep from Zapdos. No, why would I need Politoed? Politoed's just the rain, bitch. Anyways, and I just said I love hacks. And why he said I hate my mouth is because we're on Skype. I was like, wow, I better not get Parahax. I better not get Parahax. And then he opens his mouth and then he gets Parahax. That seems to always happen to him. So I'm gonna Scald, just to do some damage off to Jirachi, and he switches back into "You mad yet?" saying "Lol what?" because I got the burn. But yeah, so he's gonna Leech Seed, and I'm gonna Drain Punch, so I get the health back from the burn and the Leech Seed, because eventually that's gonna get me, and it wouldn't be nice. So you can kind of see my moveset: Mach Punch for Doriyuzu, because it should be able to kill Doriyuzu. Drain Punch, because since I have Guts, it's kind of vital to recover back up. I'm gonna pan in. Bulk Up to get some sweep, and then Payback for mainly for Jellicent and Barungaru. Or actually they're the same thing, just yeah, whatever. So he's count 4ing. I don't see. Oh, he switched into Jirachi on my Drain Punch, and then he was like misclick 4. But if he switched into Whimsicott, it probably would have died. I'm not sure how much health it has. And so yeah, he switches into Whimsicott, and I get a critical, and I'm like useless crit, because I knew it was useless, because I already knew it was gonna die. And then he's gonna be like cries Earth, and I'm like, you can't really cry Earth. It's Yoshidude logic, not Nintendo logic, but Yoshidude logic. So I'm gonna Drain Punch his Jirachi, which takes it out, and I get the heal. And yeah, it's pretty much a good game right now, but he's gonna try to slack off stall me, and it's not gonna work, because I'm gonna bulk up and then get a critical. Oh, I spoiled it. So yeah. So as I Drain Punch, oh, I remember this part. I get a critical, and then I laugh at him, because he's probably going to be complaining, as he usually does, and then he does this really, really annoying move. He tries to time stall me, and then I just check the time there, because I didn't know the time. And then, you know that a message from Pikachu kills you? He's going to copy and paste it in the chat again, and I'm going to read it for you guys when he actually posts it. Yeah, it's definitely GG here. I have +1 Mach Punch and Guts Boost, and he always does that when I'm winning a battle, like against him. He just sits there and, oh, there we go. Okay, so this is how I became the last Pikachu. It was a sunny day in the Yellow Forest. I went out to go buy food. It was getting late. On the way home, I realized that it had rained when I got home. All I saw was one Pikachu, not including myself, of course. My parents were both dead, my brother was too. I asked the other Pikachu what happened, and he just stood there with a big smile on his face, and at that moment, I knew he'd done the unthinkable. He learned Rain Dance and started using thunder to kill all the Pikachus one by one. I knew I only had one option. I had to kill all the other Pikachu. It was an all-out fight. I barely survived at the end, and I managed to kill the outcast Pikachu at first, because I thought there had to be someone that had survived, but I searched for days, but I couldn't find anyone. They were all dead. Then I realized I was the last Pikachu and changed my Pokemon Online name to Pikachu Kills You. And yeah, very deep, emotional story with horrible grammar. I'm a grammar nut. Grammar freak. I mean, I don't like use it all the time. It's just, I hate it when people don't put commas in sentences and where they should be. So I think he's finally gonna go soon. If he doesn't, you already know it's GG. Yep, okay, I win. Thanks for the match, you did great, I guess.